If you have ever wondered why should you even bother register a company in Nigeria, what benefits are there to setting up your business as a company in Nigeria, you are in the right place, because in today's video, I will be sharing not 1, 2, 3, but 7 benefits you would get when you register a company in Nigeria. Every smart entrepreneur knows that you shouldn't just jump the bandwagon. You should have a reason for everything that you do as a business owner. And in today's video, I would be sharing what it means to register a company and the benefits. Now, make sure you stay till the end, because I have a very special gift for you. So let's get started. What does it mean to register or incorporate a company? It is creating a special legal structure for your business that gives you an edge and separates you from the business. When you set up a company, it means you have taken the step to make your business legal and is separate from you as the shareholder of that business. And so the business is different from you. Now, what are the benefits of setting up a company? The first is that because it is a separate legal entity, separate from you, it has its own name, you then get to have your clients or your customers take your business seriously, because they know that you have government recognition. Government now knows, as taking cognizance of the fact that you've started a business, your records are with the government, and it boosts your business. A lot of times people want to do business and their clients or their customers want to know whether they are registered or not, especially depending on the volume of transaction. They don't want to risk doing business with an unregistered company. All right, so this is one major benefit that you get when you set up a company. Now, another thing is that it is easier to get investors. And by investors, this covers a wide range of investors. It could be angel investors, it could be venture capitalists, it could even be your family and your friends. All right, it could be you getting grants, all right, from cooperatives or from other bodies. When you have a registered company, it's easier for you to get access to funds. That's the truth. You try it, go to Google and just check businesses that have raised funding. They are companies. They are mostly companies, all right, because the structure that they have put in place helps them to be taken serious, and because the people who are investing see that the business is different from the owners, they feel safer. There's a lot more legal protection for them, unlike unregistered businesses. As a matter of fact, if you look at every opportunity that comes for getting grants or getting funds, you would see that one of the major requirements would be that it has to be a registered business. All right, so that's very important. If you're looking to raise funds, this is one of the things that would boost your business. Another benefit, and this is a major one, is that you can then have a separate account for your company. All right, if you walk to the bank today and say, I have a business, I want to open a business account, they would ask you for your registration or your incorporation documents. If you don't have those, they won't be able to open a business account for you. And what does that tell you as a business owner? See, when you run a business, it's important to know your numbers. You need to know the revenue. You need to know your profit. You need to know your overhead costs. You need to know where money is coming in from and where money is going into. It's very important. This is something that investor would also ask you. The tax man is interested in your numbers. Your numbers are very important, and having a separate account is one key way to help you know your numbers. Now, another thing is that your clients and your customers see the business as being professional. I remember during COVID-19, an entrepreneur who had this side hustle, actually, that he had not yet turned into a big thing, got an offer from the government to offer some services, and they told him that as part of the requirements he had to supply his business account. Unfortunately, he didn't have that because he didn't have his business set up already registered. So it's very important. This is one major benefit that helps you a lot. Now, the fourth is that a company can succeed its owner. So once you set up your business as a company, the shareholders, you could call them the owners, the business is not tied to them any longer. It can succeed them. Of course, in Nigeria today, we have companies that have been in existence for 20, 30, 40, 100, 150 years. I can bet that a lot of them, the initial shareholders have passed, they have died. But the company still exists because it's a company, it's set up to succeed its owner. So it's not tied to its owners. And this singular factor makes it a very attractive business organization for people to do business with, both as clients or as the government or customers or investors, because they know even if anything happens, it doesn't mean legally the business is dead. All right. Now, the fifth point is legal protection, which comes from having a limited liability company. Now, when you have a company and it is set up as a limited liability company, it means the liability of the shareholders is limited to any amount they have not paid on the shares. And I'll explain that in a bit. So now you have two shareholders in a company, and let's say the company is a 1 million share capital company, and each shareholder, say, holds 600,000 shares, the other holds 400,000 shares. Now they would agree on what they are actually giving in exchange for those shares. It could be cash, it could be equipment, it could be furniture, it could be anything. The most important thing is that they both agree at the point of taking up the shares. If they have paid up on those shares, they are not owing anything. If anything happens to the company and the company has any liability the company is owing, you cannot go and say the shareholders should come and pay for the company, because this company is different. It will be the company's assets you would have to sell off to offset those debts. So that is what we mean by limited liability. The shareholders' liability is limited, all right? So that's one benefit you get when you have a limited liability company, as opposed to a business name where your personal assets can be sold legally to offset the debts of the company. All right, I hope you get that point. Now, the sixth point is that you can exit a company and sell your shares, because your shares become an asset as you build the company. All right, as you build the company begins to have its brand equity, has its intellectual property, and with time you can decide as a shareholder, I'm exiting this company and I am selling my shares, and it would be worth a while because you have worked, the company has increased in value over the years. I am sure that you have read stories of startups that people start and then they sell to another. It could be an individual or a company. Even this platform was exited by its initial owners and sold to the present owners. This platform where this video is hosted. All right, so it's an asset. When you set up your company when you set up your business as a company, it becomes an asset that is easy for you to exit and to sell. So now you know the benefits of registering a company, right? I have shared with you 6 benefits that you will get when you set up a company. But you need to know one thing: it is not just you going ahead to set up this company. A lot of people make that mistakes. I've seen people lose their companies because they didn't pay attention to a lot of things. Setting up a company is like a vehicle. I know a vehicle has many parts. Sometimes just a bolt is faulty and the entire car cannot move. So you need to know how to fix each part so it works smoothly. And so as a result of this, I am inviting you to my free masterclass where I would be sharing, don't lose your business. Learn the 7 vital parts of setting up a company in Nigeria. So if you have in mind that you want to set up a company in Nigeria, you need to attend this masterclass. It's a must. These 7 important parts, I would be breaking down what you need to do, what you need to know at the point of setting up a company, so that you don't set up a company that you have to run away from. I've had instances like that, a lot of instances. I would be breaking everything down for you in easy to understand language, and it's easy to register. Click the link in the description box below to register for free. All right. And it will be worth your while. Do you have any questions? Go ahead and type them in the comment section below and I'll be glad to answer them. So I have another video for you to watch. Click to continue watching. Thank you.